J.T. Miller, one of the top fighters in the state of Ohio, is taking on Tilek Mashrapov. Mashrapov from Kyrgyzstan, now training at Jackson Winklejohn out in Albuquerque. These two are going to put on a show. We send it up to Jake Digman to bring out the first fighter.
The following contest is a professional bout in the RFO welterweight division, and it is brought to you by Mercy's Door Pet Rescue. Introducing first, making his way down the aisle into the blue corner, please welcome Tilek Mashrapov.
John Tilek Mashrapov, born in Kyrgyzstan, as I pointed out, drove 23 hours to get here. He's a one-time combat sambo champion, world champion, three-time Kyrgyzstan freestyle wrestling champion. He holds 2 belts in 2 different promotions in Russia, but he's here after fighting in Seoul, Korea, and Russia on 2 occasions because he knows that the top fighters are in the United States, and when you talk top fighters in the United States, that's who Tilek Mashrapov trains with. Johnny Bones Jones, Carlos Condit, 2 of the UFC standouts that Mashrapov has trained with, and as his translator and coach to the left of him told me, he's the real deal. We don't trash talk, we respect all our opponents. They know JT Miller is the man, but Mashrapov is coming in here to steal the shine that JT Miller has.
Well, one of the things that's scary about the guys in Sambo, and this was told to me very early in my fighting career, is as much arm bars and triangle chokes and any kind of submissions above the waist that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has, the Sambo guys have as much below the waist. And we just saw it with the heel hook. Yeah. These guys, they are spooky when it comes to submissions below the legs.
John, you're a history nut. In 10 words or less, why was the Great Wall of China built?
Well, actually, it was built on, it was funded.
You're almost out of 10 words. Why?
Defense.
The Great Wall of China was built to keep the Kyrgyzstans out. That's what my friends, my new friends from Kyrgyzstan told me. But guess what? The RFO has no walls, and we're welcoming Tilek Mashrapov and his Kyrgyzstan friends in. And for listeners at home, I just invited myself to a proper lecture on the Great Wall of China when I give John more than 10 words after the show. Mashrapov is in the cage. We send it up to Jake Digman to bring out his opponent.
And his opponent making his way down the aisle into the red corner, please welcome JT Dream Killer Miller!
JT Miller comes in here. As we look at the tail of the tape, at 31 years old, 5'11", equal to his opponent. Each guy comes in with experience. Tilek with a little bit more with a 7-2 professional record. JT Miller 3-1. This is going to be JT Miller's biggest test of his life.
It's, you know, JT Miller knew on social media that Tilek's manager was saying nobody will fight my 170. And JT Miller took offense to that. And he said, I'm right here. But he knows how good Tilek is. He said, I'm expecting 15 minutes. If he wants that, I'm game. He said, if Tilek wants to walk through the exit door, I will oblige. And JT Miller is talking about the eraser, his right hand, known as the eraser. This is a fighter who is physically prepared, mentally dialed in, and he was planning on training out for the Ultimate Fighter. He doesn't have any goals other than to fight at the top levels. He's a former wrestler at Cleveland State University, one of the top prospects in the state of Ohio, facing perhaps one of the top prospects coming out of the country of Russia.
Yeah, and absolutely, JT Miller, he comes in here, he is a police officer, and we want to thank him for his service. You know, there's been a lot going on in America, even, just distill it down to the city of Cleveland. He is one of the good guys. He's going to be out there protecting you, and right now he's only looking to protect himself from his opponent, but also looking to inflict some damage.
JT Miller with the Is Jim Strong style, paying homage to the Gracie train that brought Hoist Gracie into the cage in UFC 1 through 6 or 7. And when you fight strong style, you fight the whole gym. They're all here in number, including UFC heavyweight champ Stipe Miocic.
Yep,
Coach Marcus Marinelli and Pablo Castro leading JT Miller into battle.
Yep, Stipe is right behind him. Stipe is so humble as a human being, but he's the baddest man on the planet.
The following contest is a professional bout in the RFO welterweight division, and it is brought to you by Mercy's Door Pet Rescue. Introducing first in the blue corner, he fights out of KYRGYZSTAN by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He weighed in at 170 pounds, representing Jackson Wink MMA. He has a professional record, 2 wins, 1 loss. Please welcome Tilek Mashrapov. And his opponent in the red corner, he fights out of Cleveland, Ohio. He weighed in at 170 pounds, representing Strong Style Fight Team. He has a professional record, 3 wins, 1 loss. Please welcome JT Dream Killer Miller. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and the action begins. Your referee is Mr. Jerry Poe.
John, if looks could kill, we'd have to get 2 new fighters because they're both staring each other down with a lot of intensity. We've got Tilek Mashrapov paying homage to BJ Penn in the white trunks with the black belt on it, and of course the Dream Killer, JT Miller in the red. Jerry Poe, third man in the cage. Ryan Cavanaugh along with John Sturmack. The people's main event is underway.
And JT Miller comes out. He's a southpaw, which I believe that all southpaws should be illegal.
Heavy leather out the gate.
These guys are going to look to go at it early and quick. And the question is, JT Miller wants to get this fight to the ground. Looks like early on he's looking for a single leg, maybe a high crotch. But the question is, when you've got a guy with paying homage to BJ Penn, do you want to take him to the ground?
It's the combat sambo background of Mashrapov. Great balance, and you see him fighting this, and he's grapevined the left leg of JT Miller to assist in his takedown defense.
And as we said, as much as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's guys have chokes and arm bars, Sambo guys have as much submissions below the legs. So look for him to go for a leg lock.
Is the leg in danger, John, with JT Miller?
And
does JT Miller have him in trouble?
He's looking for him.
JT Miller's cranking on the left leg of Mashrapov.
Can he turn the tables and take the Sambo expert and show him his own business?
And
No,
JT Miller tried to use it to scramble on top. Both fighters, Mashrapov up against the cage. And JT Miller looks for a throw, but it's Mashrapov who gets a takedown.
Very nice takedown. He's going to look to retain side control, which he does. He's got to monitor that hip, which he's doing. And he's looking to try to get mount. But as we said at the Outcast, make no mistake, he's going to be going after the legs.
Oh, Mashrapov has mounted JT Miller. There's 3 minutes left in this first round. And JT's using the cage to wall walk. Oh, and he's got the leg again. He's got the right leg of Mashrapov again.
Is JT Miller trying to turn the tables on?
And he's looking for a knee bar here on the right leg of Mashrapov.
If JT Miller pulls this off, I will be stunned.
Well, what he has pulled off is getting himself out of the mount position. But Mashrapov so good in scrambles, showing a lot of patience.
And right now, JT Miller's got his left hand trapped in the leg of Mashrapov.
Heavy leather from Mashrapov on top with some hammer fists. And JT Miller now.
And that's one of the things with the Sambo guys. You can grab a hold of a leg. Oh, he's grabbed a hold of the cage. Jerry Poe gives him a warning.
Who, Mashrapov?
Yes.
He's going to have to tell his translator. JT Miller needs to explode.
And right now he looks like he's going for an anaconda.
Pablo Castro, jiu-jitsu coach at Strong Style, right in the ear of JT Miller. And JT Miller looking to explode, but Mashrapov is a capable grappler.
Minute 40 left to go.
And I don't know if Miller got stunned. He looks to be, doesn't look to have the explosiveness that he often does.
Yeah. You got to wonder if JT Miller's just trying to lure him into the later rounds.
Mashrapov doing an excellent job of staying heavy. And Miller trying to get the takedown, sucking in the left leg of Mashrapov. And we'll see if he's able to finish the takedown.
He's looking for a single leg right now. Mashrapov doing a nice job using the cage as his friend.
Oh, JT Miller rolling for a leg again. Heel hook on the left leg of Mashrapov. And Coach Castro telling him to straighten him out. Oh, is Mashrapov in trouble here, John?
The only thing that I've ever learned in martial arts is he who goes for the heel hook first often loses. It's the second person that gets it.
And now that he's straightened, ooh. JT Miller, 30 seconds left in the first round, looking for a heel hook on Tilek Mashrapov.
And Tilek just seems to be at home right now. The look on his face, he is completely comfortable.
Good quickness from Mashrapov to get top control. Now he's got the right arm of Miller pinned down, and he's looking to land some heavy ground and pound, and he does.
He's doing a good job.
Round number one is over. Jerry Poe taking a good look.
All right, let me turn the tables on you, Ryan Kavanaugh.
It's 1-0 Mashrapov. I mean, Mashrapov, in my opinion.
I got 10-9 Mashrapov. He looks exhausted, but I got to give it to him.
He controlled that round. Well, that's an exhausting pace, and it's an exhausting style of fight, a lot of scrambles.
Yeah, as we look at Mashrapov, and there's the beautiful Jamie in the cage, letting us know that it is round two.
Marcus Marinelli in the corner with JT Miller, and throughout that round, he got some excellent advice from Pablo Castro. A grappling heavy fight, which you would expect from someone from Kyrgyzstan like Tilek Mashrapov, as well as a former Division I collegiate wrestler, JT Miller, as we get set for round number two.
And I know everybody likes to stand up, bang wars, but as a fight fan, for me, this is, I love it.
Jerry Poe brings the fighters together. JT Miller, Tilek Mashrapov, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Fighters touch gloves.
Good show of sportsmanship.
And Mashrapov looks very composed, albeit flat-footed in the middle of the cage. And we'll see if he caught a second wind. Oh, that's a big uppercut from Tilek Mashrapov.
Yeah, good combination.
JT slips a punch and lands one of his own. Oh, and a right hand from JT Miller, and these fighters are exchanging. Oh, and that looks like JT might have buckled there. Again, Tilek Mashrapov, not a name. Oh, a right hand from Miller. Not a name familiar to Ohio fight fans, but he comes from Jackson Wink. A left hand from Miller. The crowd rises. He's starting to measure the distance.
Big right hand, big right hand.
Right hand, and JT Miller needs to separate to take advantage, and he does not.
He does not.
And now there's bigger concerns as Tilek Mashrapov is looking to pin down the right arm of JT Miller in the crucifix position. Miller's got to work to get out of that because Mashrapov has him in the danger zone.
And Mashrapov, I think, was stunned there. And to his credit, he was able to recover and get a takedown.
Absolutely was stunned, John. And that's what happens when you get hit. You go to autopilot. And autopilot is the wrestling for Tilek Mashrapov.
Yeah, and right now he's looking at, he's trying for a submission.
Mashrapov, a 3-time Kyrgyzstan freestyle wrestling champion. And right now, JT Miller is scrambling, trying to find a way to get back to his feet. Good job to avoid letting Mashrapov take his back.
And right now,
comes
we hear Pablo Castro screaming, watch your neck, watch your neck.
He's setting up a Darce.
He is setting up a choke, absolutely.
And there's JT Miller, has to get to his feet, and he does.
And a beautiful takedown. And I think he said, maybe I don't want to stand with JT Miller on my feet anymore.
No, he certainly has found that not only does he not want to do that, but he feels he has an advantage on the ground. He's able to control the fight. And again, we see excellent top control from this Kyrgyzstan fighter. Head and arm choke coming up, John.
Yeah, he's looking at it right now. He is trying it right now. He's got to get his. He's trying to cross the body.
It's hard. It's hard.
And he's got it. Oh, and JT Miller.
Oh, big knee, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, if
Mashrapov was up. But right now, JT Miller is up, trying to fight the takedown.
But the problem right now that JT Miller's facing is that he keeps getting taken down. JT Miller's trying for a guillotine choke.
No longer. He's just got one arm.
And he's out.
And he's got to explode. Mashrapov doing a nice job. This is where Mashrapov wants his fight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. He does not. I think he realized JT Miller on his feet too much. Let's get this fight to the ground. And he's not here to impress anybody. He's here to get a win.
The translator for Tilek Mashrapov before this fight told me to expect fireworks all day long.
And now he's got full mount.
And he's delivered. JT Miller has the cage to push off. Last time he was mounted, he used that cage to his advantage, grabbed a leg and reversed positions. We'll see if he follows that same recipe.
But right now, JT Miller is not intelligently defending himself. He's just covering up. And we may have somebody hurt. And referee Jerry Poe may have to intervene.
But when you say intelligently, I mean, if the strikes aren't getting through and you're covering your head. Oh, and Tilek Mashrapov has the back.
He's got a rear naked choke. Is it deep enough? That is the question.
JT Miller in a lot of trouble.
30 seconds.
And he is fighting it. Tilek Mashrapov.
He needs to get his elbow just a little deeper in.
And there it is.
And there's
the tap.
And there it is.
Tilek Mashrapov has come into enemy territory and shocked this Cleveland crowd.
And all credit to him. JT Miller rocked him. And I think right now, when he said he wants to fight the best, he just realized he fought the best. He is exhausted. I would have been very concerned for him as far as cardio goes in the third round, but he got the victory. That's all that matters. And JT Miller, he's sitting over here. It happens.
And this was a fight between two warriors. I mean, both these guys have bright futures. And, you see Tilek Mashrapov, you'd be hard-pressed to know that he won this fight. He said he wanted to fight the best. He wanted to come to the United States and fight the best.
And what a great show of sportsmanship from both men.
And he got the best. And JT Miller lifts the hand of Tilek Mashrapov. Both these men have earned each other's respect.
Yeah, I said it at the beginning when we had the first fight between Corey Wheeler and Alec Price, and I'm going to say it again as we're about to hit our main events. Unbelievable show of respect among both men.
Jake Digman in the cage. To make it official, we send it inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jerry Poe calls a stop to the action at 4 minutes and 41 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by rear naked choke submission, Tilek Mashrapov.
I'm here with your winner, Tilek You guys made the trek all the way from New Mexico via Russia. What was it like to come here and fight in Ohio after driving 23 hours in the car?
Он говорит, вы приехали сюда, с Нью-Мексико, чтобы подраться, говорит, так же и с Россией. Каково это было ехать 24 часа, чтобы приехать драться сюда?
2 сутки автобус ехал. Салам, салам, Кыргызстан. Сюда приехать очень тяжело было. В автобусе 2 сутки ехал.
He said it was really brutal because like 23 hours, one way non-stop, can't even stretch his legs. But he want to tell his countrymen from Kyrgyzstan, he did it.
You guys did. And you took the fight on short notice. It was a great fight. You guys both laid it out there. It was fabulous to have you in the cage.
Эту победу подписываю моему тренеру сегодня день рождения. Салам алейкум, братан, мы сделали. Спасибо.
He said, I dedicated this fight, I dedicated this victory to my coach, who's in Kyrgyzstan right now. His name Aybek Musayev. Aybek, we did it!
I loved having you guys. Thank you for making the way all the way here. All the way from Russia, guys. Here for your winner, Tilek Mashrapov.